Let us now study about cells in parallel. Okay, so we learned about cells in series. Okay, now let's go to the next topic, that is cells in parallel. This is a very simple thing. Now let's take three cells here. Okay, so this is the first cell, second cell, and then the third cell. These cells we're going to keep in parallel so that the positives are together. We're going to join all the positives together like this. Okay, positive, 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 and join all the negatives also together separately. Okay, negative, 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 and then you take it out like this way. Connect an external resistor like this. This is R. So current I will flow in this external circuit. Okay, so this will have one common positive and common negative. Okay, this part is point is A and this point is B. So A and B are positive and negative. You can take chalk here. So now our aim is, now you can see that to find the total current. Okay, each cell will have a EMF psi. Okay, each cell has the same EMF will take. Okay, EMF is same. Now let's see what will be the equivalent resistance in the circuit. Okay, so each cell we know that is having internal resistance there. I didn't draw the internal resistance, but each cell has a internal resistance that is smaller, we know. So what we do is we take the equivalent resistance in the circuit. We're going to find the equivalent resistance. Okay, what will be the equivalent resistance? Okay, so we take as 1 by R equivalent. Why? Because the cells are in parallel. Okay, the resistances are also in parallel. So that will be equal to 1 by the first resistance, that will be R, plus each one has same resistance. Like that way it goes on. Okay, up to plus 1 by R. This will be the nth term. Okay, n term. Okay, so many things there. Now what happens is you just add them. See, suppose you add 1 plus 2, 3, 4, go on add. So up to n. So n by R will get. So 1 by R equivalent is equal to n by R. Take reciprocal. Okay, right here, take reciprocal. So what we get is R equivalent is equal to R by n. Okay, small r by n. This we got now. Then let's see the total resistance now. So what will be the total resistance? Okay, total resistance, if you see, you have to take this one. Okay, this one is resistance, this part resistance, that is equal to R by n. Okay, the internal resistance part. Plus we also have an external resistor, that is capital R. This will give us the total resistance. Okay, next we'll see what is the current there. Okay, how to find the current. So use Ohm's law. Okay, I is equal to V by R. So I is equal to, then instead of V we write as the EMF psi by the resistance. We have this term now. It's R by small n plus capital R. Okay, now what we do, take the LCM here. This capital R means capital R by 1. So I is equal to psi by R by n. Okay, I'll take common denominator here, n, plus this is 1 only, so cross multiply. So plus n times R. Okay, so this way now. So you can take it up. N goes upwards. So we have here I is equal to n times psi by R plus n times capital R. Okay, this is the term we have. So this will give us the current flowing in the circuit. Okay, now our aim is to find, or we'll just take two cases here. Okay, the internal resistance is greater than the external resistance, and then the internal resistance is less than the external resistance. Let's go and see. Okay, let me rub the second part here, center part, then we'll. So let me rub this out, and then let's see how to get the values of current, whether current will increase or whether current will decrease. We'll study. Okay, so now what I do is, we'll take a case A. Okay, case A. In case A, if the internal resistance R is very much greater than the external resistance, okay, like this way. Okay, internal resistance is smaller, external resistance is capital. You can see that. Now if it happens like that way, we'll take this equation. Okay, so let's see how this equation will change. Okay, let me write this equation here itself. Okay, let this be here. Okay, because we might compare using that only. So I is equal to n times the EMF here by this one. This is more greater than the smaller is greater than the capital R. So what happens, you can neglect this capital R terms here. Okay, neglect this term. So when neglect it, what happens, we get here n times epsilon by small r. Okay, so this term I take here. Okay, this term we write as I1. Okay, so what happens here, what we can understand this is the current will increase by n times. Okay, so we can say that the current increases here. Okay, it's very simple to understand. Okay, so when you keep many cells in parallel, and if the internal resistance is greater than the external resistance, okay, then the current will increase. Okay, now let's go to case B. Okay, let's go to the case B. Take chalk here. Case B. If the internal resistance is very much less than the external resistance. Okay, internal resistance less than the external resistance. So what will happen? What will be the current there? So top term we have this n times xi. Okay, the EMF by, you can see here, this is greater. Okay, so you can't neglect this term. You have to write as it is. R, you must write as it is. Sorry, this is lesser, not greater. It's less. Okay, if the internal resistance is less than the external resistance, so what happens, this term is less. Okay, so you can neglect this term, you know, you neglect this term, small r. So what happens, you get here n times capital R. Okay, so this is internal resistance small, so you neglect it. Okay, so what happens is n and n will cancel, so we get here I is equal to xi by R. Okay, I is equal to xi by R we get. So what happens is the current doesn't increase, the current is same. Okay, so what happens, the current I is the same as due to a single cell, as due to a single cell. Okay, so just see that if each cell gives 1 ampere, okay, for example, then the total current also will be only 1 ampere. It won't increase. Okay, if the internal resistance is less than the external resistance. Okay, this is just an opposite to the cells in series. Okay, you can compare those two equations side by side. Okay, you can write in separate sheets and see them. Okay, so this is about the cells in parallel. Okay, thank you for watching.